Hello everyone, hope you're all having a nice day. So it is Saturday, it's November, and I am in Porthleven, which is this lovely coastal town here in Cornwall, and it's very, very cold. It looked really nice when I left the house this morning, but it's now not. It's really quite chilly and wet. But I've been spoiled recently because I've been riding a lot indoors, and I need to stop doing that because every now and again I get asked to do a show and it's outdoors and I'm not used to it. So I'm just gonna suck it up and get on the bike and have a hop. It's like I say, it's a bit wet underfoot, but we'll see how it goes. Thank you to everyone who subscribed recently, and let's see how this goes. A little bit treacherous. So as you can see, there are some fairly high consequences when you're riding on these walls if you get it wrong. It's quite a long way down, and it's very cold and not always particularly deep, so you have to be very careful. So if you fall in here, you might think, oh, it's nice and cold, but I'll still be able to swim. But if you break your legs when you fall, then game over. But either way, let's move on to something more fun. One of the moves I've done before is I've gone from this post here to that wall. It's a really difficult one, but I'm going to give it a go. It's especially difficult because you've really got to, first of all, hop around all of that water, and then secondly, stop before you fall in there. So let's see how this goes. So one of the things that I've done, which I don't know if it's helping much, is I've just changed my grips recently. Well, I changed my bars and I left the grips that are on it, which are these quite large, Richie grips, which I do like, but obviously I've been riding this for a year with really thin grips, so I'm getting used to riding on, having a different kind of feeling, and wearing gloves as well, so yeah. But I'm glad that line happened and it was all good, so I can move on to something hopefully a bit easier now. So there are lots more things I could ride here today. However, there's things like all this stuff here, but considering I'm struggling to get sort of grip and traction with my tyres as it is, I'm gonna yeah, move on to some other stuff. And I said to my wife that I wasn't going to be out for this long, and I've been out for 2 hours already, but that's another story. So I'm going to wander back down here and yeah, see if there's anything else to have a hop on. So I'm on the other side of the harbour now, and the great thing about this gap here across this big circle thing is from the other side it looks like it's just a giant hole, and there is actually a gap just down there which goes down to the water, but otherwise it is yeah, just a big turntable. But it's a decent sized gap, and I have done it before, but it'd be really nice to see if I can still do it and see how it goes. The great thing about gaps off of like circles is you can cut corners and make them easier, but I'm going to try and see if I can get straight across it in the middle and see how that goes. Well, I just met some lovely people who took some nice photos of me, which was really nice. Yeah, it's nice. Like when I was a kid and used to ride trials, you used to get kicked off stuff like this all the time. People would be like, oh, don't ride on that. Now, even when I was riding over there earlier, like everyone, every old lady, every person with the pram and stuff, they were all like, goodness, that's impressive. And it's so nice that people are actually, I mean, I don't expect praise all the time, but it's nice when people don't just vilify you immediately and aren't just, is that the right word? I don't know. But you know, make you out to be a vandal or something straight away. But yeah. Well, I made it across that twice, so that's all good. I'm going to try it the other way. I don't know if it's any different, but I'm going to give it a go. And then I'm going to see if I can side hop that rail, just for good old time TGS fun stuff. But let's try this gap again first and see. Try and see if I can side up this rail just for fun. Okay, that was really fun, sort of TGS kind of feeling thing, side hopping over rails. That's like old school 2005 stuff. Now, there's one line that I want to do, which I have done before. I think I'm the only person that's done it, and it's just a side hop, and it's very similar to the one I did over there by that cannon over there, but it's this one here. So it's from like where that person's standing, where that lower ledge is there, up onto the top wall there. And it is tricky. It is big. It's about 46 or 47, I think. And it's also on the other side of that wall, there is just nothing but a 25-foot drop into the very, very cold English Channel. So yeah, I'm gonna go give that a go, see how that works. And yeah, take this as your friendly reminder to subscribe, as I'm doing more fun, interesting, dangerous stuff in the name of entertaining you guys. So yeah, in return, if you can click that subscribe button, give us a like and stuff, that'd be lovely. Yes. Okay, let's go and see if I can jump up this wall. where you don't want it really low, because it's just going to blow away. So this is the wall here, as you can see. It's hard to give it any scale unless I put my bike like there. You can then see it is, yeah, it's a decent bit overhand on the way. I'm going to give it a try and see if we can do it. Now the other problem that I've got here is hoping my tripod doesn't blow over. And also, even though I'm 35 and 100% a grown-up, there's a pub right next to where I am, and everyone is going to look when I try and jump up this wall. It's going to look silly, and I'm probably not going to make it the first time, but yeah, it's scary riding trials, and the scariest thing is sometimes what other people think of you, but let's see how this goes. Yeah, when you get it right and everyone gives you a clap, it's quite nice. So it turns out that was basically the end of my ride. It's not raining out here today. It's just wet and it's cold and it's windy and it's yeah. I've got some decent lines in, but the thing is, as well, it's December. No, it's not. It's November. It's not even half term or anything, and there are just people everywhere. There are tourists all around, and there's nothing wrong with that in a sense, you know. I mean, my thoughts on tourists and second homes and stuff are fairly well known outside of this blog, but it's Porthleven's such a lovely town, and you do have to be respectful of, like, you know, when you're trying to jump up a wall and not getting in the way of other people, because people don't know, like, skate park or trials etiquette, as it were. So yeah, I think that's my ride basically done. But again, thank you all everyone who's watched. Hope you enjoyed this. This was a cold, wintry ride, which I'm hoping we will come back here. No, we will come back here in the summer with the boys, because we had a ride here last year and it was absolutely awesome. So yeah, we're gonna have to try and come out again sometime in the summer and see if we can have a hop around. But yeah, so thank you again for everyone who subscribed. Please press the button and do the thing, because that's lovely. It's a nice thing to do. Be a nice person, do that. Yeah, I hope you guys are all having a lovely weekend wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and I will see you all soon. All right, thanks very much. Take care.